Hi everyone, today I'm with Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Virginia.
Hi Catherine.
Thank you for joining us. So today with Virginia we're going to talk about something a bit unusual, so it's not going to be a typical question about what to do with your resume. It's going to be something about mindset and how you can basically work and collaborate with recruiters, right? So when I coach, I always tell the people in my community that basically one way to open up a door for yourself is to actually go out to people and have FaceTime with them. Tell your story, talk about your profile, about your intentions, because contrary to just sending your resume to a company or sending your resume to a recruiter without having FaceTime, you give yourself the opportunity to be evaluated for your resume on the one hand, but also who you are as a whole. And apparently, you have a story for us to give us an example of how that can actually open door for you, for someone, even if you're in a special situation, returning to work, changing industry, or career transitioning. So, what's your story?
Good. So this story goes back to a candidate who was not living in Switzerland, but he wanted to pursue an opportunity abroad, outside of the country where he was. And he reached out. Well, I reached out to him. We together pursued an opportunity with one of my clients. And at the very end of the process of interviews, my client was not completely sure if he was going to be able to adapt to this new culture and if he was going to stay with the company and, well, if he was in the end the right fit, right? So I took some time to go back to the candidate, just check all of his concerns and then understand what were the concerns from my client's side. And what I did is I wrote an email where I stated step by step each of the points that were a highlight of why this person was going to be a good asset for the company, right? And talking about things that this candidate spoke different languages and it was going to be easy for him to adapt to the Swiss culture. The fact that he was passionate about sports, and Switzerland is the place, is a very sporty country, to say it in a way. Mentioning the fact that he is a millennial and how the company could keep him within the position for longer, just reaching out to the needs of the millennials and what they could do in order to keep him for long. So mainly all of these points is how we succeeded to help the candidate and help the client understand that it was going to be a good match for both.
So in the end, there was a happy ending, and the client, your candidate was hired by the client.
Yes.
So then, if I understand correctly, what happened here is basically teamwork between you and the client to address the company's needs, right? So in this case, as a recruiter, I guess it facilitated the communication of the client coming to you and saying, we have a concern that maybe this person is going to be relocated here and they won't like it, and then it's going to be costly because we're going to have to do the process all over again. And together with your client, you prepared basically, to disarm this objection and to give them sufficient reasons to actually hire him. And it works.
Yes,
great.
Absolutely.
So then in the case of people who have more like unusual profiles or situations like this, and working together with a recruiter, it can help open up some doors. Well, that's great. That's great to know. So thank you very much. That's the kind of story we like.
That's super. Thanks.